right, so here he is, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-weight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now, DC, the question beckons, in what form will we see Conor here in the UFC tonight?
You know, even if you're not the biggest Conor McGregor fan, even if you're on the opposite side of the octagon with him, as I was when he fought Khabib Nurmagomedov, you still get excited about this. You still feel the emotion that comes with watching Conor McGregor fight, because you always understand that it is a massive moment in the sport. Conor makes a walk, the world tunes in, and we're all here for it.
And I know he spends a lot of time at the Black Forge Inn, but he also spends a lot of time in the gym, and he believes he is going to shock the world tonight with the level at which he is at. Conor McGregor's back at a big weight tonight. Conor McGregor has stepped inside the octagon. The notorious one is ready to fight. All right, well, best of luck trying to handle the pressure wrestling game of this individual who has really taken the division by storm. And as was the case for you oftentimes in your career, even when the opposition knows what's coming, can't stop it.
Yeah, because this kid has so many different ways to attack you in the wrestling realm. Unfortunately, John, he has not developed the striking to that level. So if you can keep him up right now, we've seen everybody deal with him, but you can't get that takedown. What's left for this guy?
Yeah.
Does this guy still believe? How does he operate in those moments where he doesn't really know what to do? We're gonna find out tonight, because this is his toughest fight to date.
And he said he slept in his singlet last night for good energy.
I love that.
Can't be comfortable.
I love that.
Islam Makhachev, set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only, Bruce Bowe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev!
Third party in the octagon, Mark Goddard, will handle the action in this one. All right, here we go with the pound-for-pound king, Islam Makhachev. And as much as maybe he wants to strike and prove himself in that realm here tonight, I know you said to him in the back, like, dude, just trip him and choke him out.
Yeah, father's plan. You know, they always say, Javier Mendez says, father's plan. Do what Khabib's dad always told you. Use the wrestling, use the grappling. Dominate where you are most comfortable. For Islam Makhachev, that made him a champion tonight that will allow for him to continue down that path.
Oh, there's that signature left from Conor.
Well, he's a good southpaw, right? So it comes from the opposite side. He does a good job of throwing the jab and that left cross follow. Oh, nice takedown defense. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, nothing but air there. He misses the strike, and he pays the price.
You cannot miss an overthrow. This guy will make you pay.
Oh, looking for the sub here, champ. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options.
Oh, well, there it is. He said he could grapple with him, and showing the part right there as he gets a big reversal in round one.
Yeah, no one thought that he could grapple with this guy. That's exactly what he did. He went out there and he showed and proved, hey, there are no advantages. I am as well prepared as anyone to fight anywhere in this fight.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Islam Makhachev gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Man, no tell, no telegraph, and again, another takedown.
That was beautiful. Another great setup to another takedown.
Well, that's nicely done. You gotta think this is exactly where he wants to be early on in this matchup.
Yeah, because he's safe here. He knew he was at a disadvantage on the feet. So by getting the fight to the ground in this position, he can control the way the fight is playing out.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight. He's gonna take off over here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Makhachev gets up, he is back on the feet here. Lands, he snapped his head back with a counter.
It looks like he's hurt. He better be careful and try to find a place to recover.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. Nice job by him there as he lands another punch. We talk about long fighters. 25 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. Islam Makhachev going in for the level change, perhaps looking for a way to recover here. All right, now we'll see what happens on the ground. High-level takedown by him, though, to get it here.
Now let's see what he can do with it.
Makhachev's looking for that arm triangle.
Oh, that's very tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, he gave up the back now, DC. Not good. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. All right, let's see what he can do with this. He's in the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Makhachev's back in half guard. Final seconds. So there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down near the end of it, saved by the bell. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long.
Relax, you're okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Listen, I need you to keep your hands up. Caught you with a pretty good.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it. That was beautiful. Great setup, great precision, and now he has his opponent hurt.
Spinning back fist. Look at it, dude trying to hold his own still. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good.
Oh, level change.
He didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Makhachev's now in the full mount. Hard ground and pound shot there, and
oh man, he got him to give up his back.
outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev. Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Big ground and pound. This is no good. Nope. And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Champ, that's my nightmare, to have someone's knee on my belly. Makhachev's back in full mount. All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here.
Working hard for the armbar. He has got to get his hands unlocked if he wants to find his finish. This fight is over.
Whoa! Submission defense, he gets out!
On this, in that moment, it looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Do it! Conor McGregor with a huge knockout tonight.
He got him bad, too, look. He got him bad.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Connors called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory in another huge spot in his UFC career.
All right, champ, here's the surging Ecuadorian Michael Morales, and amazing to think how good he is in real life, and as you said earlier, how good he could be in EA Sports UFC 6.
I mean, this guy's a problem, especially in a video game, because when you start to really give him the attributes that he deserves, he's one of those guys that you create. Michael Morales is a knockout threat, and a knockout threat in this game is very difficult to deal with. But in real life, he is as difficult to deal with truly. He has tremendous striking, big power. He can get a little wide at times with his strikes. But when he lands, he really can't shut the lights out.
Michael Morales has graced the octagon. Well, if there is one unanimous selection on every fan's MMA Mount Rushmore, it is that guy, the former UFC welterweight champion, UFC Hall of Famer, the one, the only George Rush St. Pierre.
I mean, George St. Pierre is one of the greatest fighters of all time. He could do it all. And when you watched him do what he did on that title reign, it was unbelievable. This is a guy that didn't have a wrestling background, but out-wrestled the best wrestler. He was a great striker and really did have a great mind for fighting, man. He was a truly special talent.
And despite the nerves and maybe the anxiety that he would have on those big nights, nobody delivered in his prime quite like the former welterweight king, George St. Pierre. GSP George St. Pierre, ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Morales! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St. Pierre!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. The man considered by many to be the greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time, George Rush St. Pierre, back on the proving ground tonight.
I think George St. Pierre might have been the first guy that fought MMA, didn't have a wrestling background where I went, wow, just wrestling will not work inside the UFC because he could chain things together effortlessly.
And there it is. This is what he does. Forces the miss on the feet and gets a beautiful takedown.
It's just the timing of those entries. It's like this guy has been wrestling his entire life. You miss, he makes you pay.
Oh, big shots from the top. St. Pierre's now in full mount. Caution flammable.
Wow, great instincts, John. Beautiful transition.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
St. Pierre's back to the side control now. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he's trying to get safe.
Well, it took a while, but finally feels as though maybe he's hitting that flow state, and maybe the tide's gonna turn.
You know, when you're fighting, you can't start to give up on yourself when things start to shift.
Looking for the sub here, DC. Hang on a second.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
St. Pierre's back in full now, making all these shots count.
I need more action on the ground, or the ref's gonna stand you.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
GSP ground and pound from half guard now.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Morales.
Trying to pass here, nothing doing. Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. Great job transitioning to the next position.
All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound.
Oh, setting up another submission now.
He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. A lot of punishing ground and pound strikes have sort of been featured here in this round one as we come down the stretch.
There are ground fights, John, and then there are fun ground fights. This is a fun ground fight. This man is not just holding, he is finding opening and landing through the ground. He thinks that his mom's out for Thanksgiving, but nope. You're in the middle of an octagon, dude. Get your hands up.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a... Oh, so how about that? He got stunned, urgently pursues the takedown, and he gets it.
This dude, oh, now he's attacking an arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Oh, nice uppercut.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sean Shelby just said, you ain't never did that. Nope. I wish I did, though. I'd love to kick somebody in the head. Man, that was nasty.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 13 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, George Rush St. Pierre.
well, you sort of had an inkling that this might be the way it went down, given our fighter meeting. George St. Pierre prioritized a finish, and it was clean tonight by way of the KO.
He spoke about finishing his opponent, and I don't know if I believed him. But tonight, GSP goes out there and he delivers and gets a massive knockout victory.
Well, for some people who don't consider Jon Jones the greatest of all time, they land on this man, and I think rightfully so in a lot of respects. Former UFC welterweight champion George St. Pierre, the man could truly do it all. We could talk about the jab, the offensive wrestling. For me, though, in modern-day MMA, this is the guy that made the takedown a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I mean, you watch George St. Pierre take the best wrestler down. You watch him make the best grappler strike with him. He was ahead of his time. He was one of the best fighters we've ever seen, and it will be hard to replicate what he did as a welterweight champion. A two-division champion, one of the GOATs, George St. Pierre.
And a lot of fans maybe wondered back in 2007 after he lost to Matt Serra by TKO, how would he respond? Never lost thereafter. Hall of Famer George "Rush" St. Pierre, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, with respect to UFC 300, the Sphere Show, and anything else, there is nothing quite like a Conor McGregor pay-per-view. That is our reality tonight, DC.
The type of emotion that this man brings out of his fans, I don't know that we've ever seen anything like it. It's always an experience when the notorious Conor McGregor makes his way to the octagon. But when it comes to the skills, he has A+ skills across the board. He's got tremendous striking, he's got great cardio, unbelievable hand speed, and his boxing has jumped levels since preparing to fight Floyd Mayweather. This guy is absolutely world-class.
A lot of people don't like the word clutch in professional sports, but he seems to have that as well, an ability to rise to the occasion. We'll see if he can channel that prime form tonight in another big spot. Conor McGregor. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, George Rush St. Pierre. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the notorious Conor McGregor.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, is our referee. We'll see how it goes here in the super fight. Round 1, George St. Pierre versus Conor McGregor. Your thoughts on how soon GSP might shoot at those legs of Conor?
Right away, George St. Pierre is one of those guys that understands that the path of least resistance is how to get a victory. He has done this over the course of his whole career. He will not stand with Conor.
Checks the leg kick. Oh, going for the takedown here.
Caught the kick.
And they separate. And again, he shoots for a takedown here. Nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient and he's going to have to be committed. If he thought that he would get every takedown he shot, he would not find the success that he intends to get.
George St. Pierre, for most, the greatest of all time when it comes to MMA athletes, high fight IQ, and just an outstanding wrestler.
Yeah, always moving his head, always level changing, constant fading, hands where they're supposed to be. George has a traditional stance, but it's very effective.
So moments ago, you may have seen that uppercut got through, and his opponent's going to pay for it. Oh, timing couldn't have been much better on that uppercut.
He didn't expect that punch. He didn't expect an uppercut to follow that slip. That was a great shot. Still fighting. They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's going to fall.
All right, so they don't fight the games on paper, right? A big confidence boost there as he finds a home for that strike.
You know, nobody thought that he would be willing to stand and trade with this guy. It's going to be a very, very fun fight. Some interesting happenings going on in this one.
All right, so a nice job by him there a moment ago as he gets the fight where he intended to.
Well, that was the game plan. He's following instructions, and he's achieving what his coaches wanted.
Well, we told you off the top about the striking disadvantage.
In a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
St. Pierre getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Well, look at those little short movements there. Trying to clear that leg.
Oh, big reversal here in round 1.
That was beautiful timing. He didn't let his opponent establish anything early. So let's see what happens now. He's looking the posture.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Well, he's got his back now. All right, full guard here if you're the top fighter. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pass to the next position, get the half guard so I can get my ground and pound on.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Well, that's turning training into fighting, right? Just great instincts to reverse position.
Well, I mean, he did a really good job. He recognized, listen, I cannot be here. I need to flip positions, and he did exactly that.
By late round one, and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline tonight.
Yeah, John, and very active. Not trying to control, looking for moments to advance and put damage on his opponent.
Well, things happen so quickly. You might have seen a beautiful left hand landed there a moment ago. Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hooked.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you hit the night, that one landed right on the spot.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. 20 seconds to go. Final seconds here. Oh, he shoots for a takedown again. 5 minutes down, potentially 20 to go. All right, round one is over. McGregor's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You okay? Ready?
All right, here we go, round two. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes. Nice spinning back kick there.
St. Pierre gets the double leg takedown.
Look at that pass to the back. I don't know. That was beautiful.
St. Pierre's right back to the full mount here.
Great job landing from the top position.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, big shots raining down. Big strikes continue to land.
It's so important to get to that far side underhook. Whenever you got the half guard on one side, you got to try to find that far side underhook. You got to kill his underhook because that's what they use to get back to their feet.
He's working out a full guard now.
St. Pierre going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Nice shot, Lance. He's got to get height. You cannot get away if the guy is over the top of you. You got to get
You might get a submission finish here, DC. Hang on a second. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that was thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Back to the feet now. Man, his counter-striking game is on point. There it is again.
I mean, he can just time it so well. This guy has a knack for landing those counter shots.
Oh, beautiful entry there on the takedown. His opponent missed the strike, and he made him pay.
Well, Johnny, wait for it. The moment you make a mistake, bam, level change, takedown. You're on your back. Now what? You got to work your way back to your feet.
St. Pierre's just continuing to build off of that successful first round. Not much defense coming back from the opposition here on the ground. Side control now, able to isolate the left arm, and this could be the beginning of the end, DC.
He isolated that Kimura. Look for him to step over with his left knee, lift his opponent onto his side, transition all the way across into an armbar to try to finish this fight.
And this very much looks like the beginning of the end. Could be only a matter of time here. Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. He's posturing up now.
Huge ground and pound strikes finding the home. Lands the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes are starting to add up. That will do it!
Oh, my goodness.
How good is that?
Got him. That was it. Found the shot that ended the night. Very good stoppage here. No complaints from me. And you know I love to complain about stoppages.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Connors called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George Rush St. Pierre.
All right, well, this is a man of humility, but George St. Pierre all but guaranteed a win by TKO tonight, and that is exactly the way it goes into the books.
Well, he's the better fighter, and he let himself